Ah, Bothers, whoever's out there, we're back with a dark mode stream. Monday through Fridays are going to be dark mode streams if you do or do not know. So they're really just more chill, you know, the less professional lighting, the more chill lighting, the less rotisserie chicken mode there is, the better for us to just enjoy ourselves. That being said, we are continuing the story. It's been quite some time now. We've done corporate rat mode. We've done becoming king of the pirates, even though we couldn't become king of the pirates. We're one of the 4 emperors, basically, or 7 warlords, if that's how you want to see it. What else have we done? We've done a handful of side quests, but above all, everything else, we're going to unlock the secrets of the universe. Which involves us hanging out with our religious pal Mateo and seeing why he believes so vehemently of the great serpent. I don't know how to properly pronounce that word. I would say vehemently, but then I'm pretty sure Ludwig one day, English major supreme, made fun of one of the streamers he was working with for saying it that way. So I don't think it's vehemently anymore. Also, I don't know if Andreja is following us anymore. We are very heavy. And also, I'm not sure if it's even pronounced Andreja. A lot of the NPCs in the game call her Andreja, but it might be not Andreja. The pronunciation might be something else.
Thank you for the conversation and everything.
Don't be awkward. I think we're gonna go do melee for a while to try and eventually level up our melee for like the neuro strikes and the martial arts. Because if we look at our neuro strikes and our martial arts right now, we also want to mitigate a lot of the pain. We're only rank 2. We need to disarm 5 more times, and we need to. It's crazy. I got this one way before I got that one, and they're almost at the same. They're one off, which is crazy. It's crazy how fewer the disarm is proccing despite me getting the trait sooner. It's wild. I don't even know what the final stats are. Martial arts, while unarmed, wielding melee damage takes 10% less damage, so I tank more. Reflect 50% damage when blocking a melee or unarmed attack. That's kind of worthless. This one's kind of good. It also should stack with pain tolerance and weapon dissipation. But the last one, reflect 50% damage when blocking a melee. That definitely does not seem worth a perk, especially at our level when it takes quite a while to level nowadays. 20% chance to stun an NPC. That's pretty good. EM damage, I don't even know how good that is. Doesn't feel like we're doing too much more damage. After stunning an enemy, you may also knock down any enemies within close range. Alright, so that's probably worth speccing to the end. Because enemies do cluster.
Gorgeous weather today.
As much as Bethesda might claim, the AI is not perfect. Oh, I need to turn on my streamer bots and stuff. We'll do a little bit of VS Code goofiness as well. Let's turn on the Twitch chat bot. Businessman.
Hello.
They look like a duo, but they're not. Why are these guys randomly standing in various directions, staring at a tree, staring at a fountain? Everyone's not moving. Did my AI script forget to load? Okay, here we go. Oh god, the swimmers.
Can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she figured that out a while ago. Had to adjust the pH levels in the soil. But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
It's not like he just doesn't, hey, who's your friend? By the way, praise the light, keeper of the galaxy and the great serpent, or whatever the frick they believe in. This is all you, Mateo. I think your church is connected to a group of space weirdos.
What?
That's
Yes.
what we mean.
Finally,
is
fun dialogue.
We think there's something in the Sanctum's teachings connected to what we've been investigating. Keeper, when you talk about unity, well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps we should talk about this inside.
Dun dun dun. Oh, spy. He was definitely listening in. Andreas Klassen, he also has a name.
Aquilus has helped me through some tough times.
Oh, he's just a part of their church or whatever. Aquilus. Wait, where's Andreja? I lost her. Is it because Mateo's here now? Frick off. Oh, Andreja, you're back. The frick, they teleported in there instantly. Wait for me, guys. Wait, Andreja, don't be a ghost on the wall. Come in, come in. I do not need you freaking chiming in through space-time.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
We were attacked by a group of people called the Starborn.
We've lost people, Keeper.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
You do not sound
and these
sorry.
Starborn, I take it they're different from the people of the settled systems? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. We enter life.
It's
as
not
an
that
act of someone else's
unrational.
faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing where it would take you. And it's brought you here.
It's not that irrational. We found this mysterious artifact rock that we don't know of anything about. People came hunting for it because it clearly has properties and powers. Some powerful people wanted it with a very fancy spaceships. Like, it's not that complicated. Like yes, it's unknown to us, but it's still not like unfathomable of like, oh my god, or paranormal activity. Like, it's not paranormal. It's like reasonable. It's quite reasonable. We find these things, we steal these things. People come looking for their things. This is a mistake. I'm an explorer, not a priest.
Oh, wait. I know it's frustrating to be in the dark, but if you're willing to struggle for just a bit longer, I think I can give you a path to discovering its meaning.
I don't need
There's an
meaning.
old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum, of someone who walked the settled systems and saw every corner of it.
Goldie Roger!
This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity.
He
I always
saw
thought it was just
Raftel.
a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe
He
it's
saw the
not.
100-year void. Maybe this pilgrim was a starborn.
I'm not sure if he was. But if what you're looking for is connected, then anything might be possible.
Let's hear the story then. There must be more to
In
it.
my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun. And he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum.
Infinite Tsukiyomi.
His addition or contribution. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code? A way of finding the pilgrim again.
The One Piece again. Sounds like the House of Enlightenment and Varun have the other parts then.
I agree. I think you need to talk to them about this Unity Pilgrim.
If you already talked to them, why send me?
Because I wasn't looking to find unity in the same sense you are. A fresh set of eyes might reveal the truth.
AOJ, hello, Boulder, late stream. That's right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have my voice bot on. I don't know why it's not working. I'm going to reset it. It bugged out. Okay. Should be working now. Yeah, like I said last time, we will be streaming Monday through Friday until I beat this game, and then we'll cut it back to Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. But until then, literally, you tuned in, you know, within 10 minutes. You missed out on very little, but what you did miss out on was we're talking to this swimsuit space guy, space priest, and basically he said there's a mysterious person they're calling the Pilgrim who, get this, he walked every corner of the solar system. He traversed all the different solar systems and planets. Hence, he's seen the final island, so to speak. He saw Raftel. He saw the 100-year void, and he knows the truth of the universe.
I understand.
And
So
we're
much to
trying to
ponder.
find his resting place.
Sometimes it's difficult to know
We're
where
trying to
start.
find the answers because he split up the answers between the House of Varun and the House of Enlightenment, and it's literally just one piece again. Literally.
Dan Gold D. Roger himself.
Yes, Goldie Roger himself. Exactly what I've been thinking. The other guy wasn't Goldie Roger who found the space treasure. This guy is Goldie Roger.
Gold Demon Roger.
Gold Demon Roger. Or what we said last time, dog, they got that dog in them. It's Gold Dog Roger.
Gold Dog Roger.
Yes.
The enlightened work out of
Yes,
the
sir,
well
yes,
here
sir.
in New Atlantis. Varun worshippers are more enigmatic. I visited her a couple of times.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more
So
questions.
I watched MXR's review of, I think I texted you earlier. I watched his mod review and he gave this game a 9 out of 10. But he has a separate video that his review of the game, and it's definitely a I don't want to say it's copium. A Twitch streamer would say copium, but he did attack.
Damn. September 10th.
Unfortunate that it is 9/11 today, but yes, he gave it a 9 out of 10. And with the context of an actual review, it makes more sense instead of it just coming up in a mod. Because in a mod review, it's like, oh my god, of course he wants it to be a 9 out of 10. It's kind of his livelihood. It's like talking up Bethesda's graces, doing mod reviews, and then so people play the game and so people try out the mods, right? So it's kind of in his best interest to hype everything up in a mod review. But I saw his action, and you know, one could think, oh, copium, but I actually saw his mod review, or not, the game review itself, and once again, it's definitely a huge perspective thing, suffice to say, obviously, and it's gonna be, you know, to each their own type of thing, obviously, but his review was a quest line. So too long don't read. He basically he basically did this like in a very human way. It was like it's a game review without breaking every little thing down, being nitty gritty. It's literally just telling a story, very personal, anecdotal, and then saying why this is such a good thing. He was talking about how he was doing the main storyline because, of course, he is a mod reviewer, so he wants to beat the game, get a good sense of the game, get a good chunk of hours into the game, then do mods, so then he could have a comparison and also have a lot of B-roll when he does the mods and the comparisons. That being said, he was like, oh, I took a break from the side quest. I found this random planet, and it was so interesting. The plants, the geography, the city that existed, the people walking around. It was just so immersive. If you're an MXR fan, you know immersive carries weight. Having immersion is everything. And I don't think he's blowing smoke when he says this. I do think he does feel this way. And so he got engrossed in the environment. And then not only did he do that, he just kept exploring. He went from cafe to store to store. He saw an interesting NPC. They had a quest. He did the quest for them, and he found himself getting lost. And then he finally, an hour later, he completed the quest, going to and fro the rest of the island resort, finding his own paradise in space, in this random resort, on this random island, in this random planet, in this random solar system. And then he was like, aha. It was at that moment that I understood. And this part is a little cringe for me. It could be...
That's pretty cool that he got to go through an immersive experience.
Yes. And then, like, I give him flack for this. This definitely is a different personality type of thing. And also it's a little... I'm giving him a little bit of pushback. It's a little cringy, but then he was like, it was at that moment. And someone could absolutely vibe with it, and his opinions are his own. Obviously, everyone has their own opinions, and that's fine. But I'm going to grill him a little bit for this. But he was like, it was at that moment I understood Todd Howard's vision and his plans and his grandiose nature and the beauty that is Starfield. I agree, there is jank when you open up the menu and then you take, a minute to navigate the menu and finally be able to go where you're trying to get to. But I understand now. As you look at the vastness of the galaxy, and then you see that there's a little quest marker on this one solar system. I'm not doing it justice. The edit does it because it's an edit. But then he's like, oh, and then you see the scale of the solar system. And then you see the lodge that you want to go to, and you're there and you see the planet, and then you slowly zoom in to that small slice of life, that small slice of paradise, that small slice of an immersive experience. And then you wonder, wow, what else is out there? Much like you do in real life. And I get that there's beauty in that. I think that was a little too, he did a great job of making it human, but I could easily see someone being really snobby about it, you just don't understand the vision. He did it in a very human way, but it was still a little, cringy for me, a little too fairy tale-esque, because at the end of the day, the wonder and amaze, and who am I to judge him for how he felt in that moment? That moment that he felt, that is beautiful. But then you look at other planets and then you see, oh, science outpost. Oh, there's nothing here. Oh, Dog Star Factory. Oh, there's nothing here. The reality is he found a really cool moments. And my point is those moments are too far and few between. I shouldn't have to go searching for those moments. Those moments should just happen, in my opinion. In some regard, he had to go search for that. He had to actively go and choose to, let me go immerse myself in this planet, and then it happened naturally. But I want to just be pulled in. But to each their own, right? That's me being very nitty-gritty. I do like his perspective. I think his perspective is very fresh, because now that I see the reviews, now that I spent a little bit of time looking into reviews, because I'll be honest, Jay, I thought about doing a wacky, goofy review myself, just trying to be really goofy and funny about it, like Video Game Donkey, because Video Game Donkey's review on it is hilarious. I didn't want to do your Video Game Generalist review of it. I was like, let's see what's out there. There is definitely a lot of video game journalism hate about it, and a lot of video game journalism about it. A lot of it is too professional and too video game journalism. That's all there is to say. So I think I wanted to see what else was out there, but he had probably the most human review of it. It was pretty cool. But at the same time, I'm giving him a little pushback. I was like, okay, that's a little too. Everyone has different personalities, but that was a little too fairy tale. Maybe I'm just too jaded. I don't know. I'm a jaded boomer. That's all.
If it's about the financial or food assistance,
and we'll leave that there.
We are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
Me too. Even it's funny. I saw a couple headlines where it's keep playing Starfield. If you had a bad first 12 hours, don't worry. It gets good after 12 hours. Then it gets good. I've seen a couple headlines like that, and it's so hilarious because if you look at my VOD history, that's actually exactly what happens to me. Because my title went from playing Starfield to this game's mid to this game's trash to okay, it's getting better to okay, now I'm hooked. And that's because I do 4-hour streams. That's almost about the point after 12 hours where I'm okay, now I'm hooked. But then it's a roller coaster for me because I hit that high where it's I can do everything. So then where I search more and I'm oh, there's actually nothing here.
Were you about to say something?
Keeper Aquilus sent me. I need to talk about the Pilgrim.
I've talked about
Gold
this
D.
with him
Roger.
a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
You know what could fix this game? Because this game, in terms of the exploration and the immersion and the feeling like there is substance and content, literally get rid of all the procedurally generated planets. Keep only the planets that you have stuff on. That way, when you visit a planet, maybe not forcefully, but inherently, by the nature of the game, you know there is substance on this planet. There is something hidden here. And the immersion will naturally happen because you don't have to search every bit of every planet for something cool. It will just exist. I'm a genius. I should just... Jay, we're game devs. We need to make our One Piece game.
You seem
like
to have
we
lost your
just
train of
know
thought.
how, like we literally cut all the filler out. Don't go for the quantity versus quality, like grandiose. Oh my god, look at all these planets are when literally 70%.
We've got it down.
Literally when 70% of the planets are garbage. F it. Keep 25% of them, and the ones that have stuff on it, and now you're chilling. Now it feels better, but whatever. Okay, let's hear it.
A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you really do?
I'm cheating.
And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person
Brother, I
lifts
need some
them up.
context right there, because
All
out
of
of
human
context, I
effort
have
is a
no
story
idea
of
what that could
cooperation
even
pushing
possibly
us forward.
means.
I'm using
And it kinda goes on
ChatGPT
like
to
that.
help me write
He
a
comes
script
back
for a
every
new
week
channel
for a
trailer.
year. Same conversation.
That's
every 5
exactly what you
seconds.
should
This
use ChatGPT for. Everyone's scared of AI. You need to use AI to make your life easier. That's one of the great...
LUL.
That's exactly what you should be doing.
It's so good.
Yeah. What do you mean a new channel trailer, though? That's exactly what I do. I throw
I
stuff...
can come
I
back
think I
if you
told you
like.
guys, right? For the anime isekai thing, I literally threw stuff at ChatGPT and then cherry-picked what I wanted and then refined it. That's exactly what you should do. That's exactly 100% how AI ChatGPT should be used. 100%. Do not feel like it's cheating. That's precisely what you
Like
should
an
be using
actual
it for.
channel trailer, rather than a Susi montage when people come into my Twitch channel offline or my YouTube.
Okay, I understand now. Yeah, no, do not feel like it's cheating at all. That's exactly what you should be using it for. Like, get rid of as much mundane thinking as you can to streamline your creativity and your talents. Like I said, I did that with my anime D&D, and I think you can disagree or not, but I also think I know what you agree.
I'm sorry,
what
were
you
you
think.
about
But
to
yes,
say
I
something?
think I was able to craft a very good campaign off of just throwing stuff off of ChatGPT and then picking what I wanted and refining it. Maybe there's a message hidden in what he's saying. Also, I hate the number 2 with a fiery passion. Why do they mean each individual must understand the second person lifts them up? I also hate the number 2 with a fiery passion.
That's what you got out of that, huh? Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
It's crazy. Every time I start streaming, I'm like, oh, I'm pretty chill. The temperature's pretty good. Like, I can take it. And then I start streaming, and then I get hot. I know streamers like Doug and streamers like Point Crow have done challenges where it's like, oh, if my heart rate goes over a certain BPM, my character explodes or something happens to my character. And just like streaming obviously is like there's a boost in adrenaline or there's a boost of whatever, so like your heart rate goes faster. And these guys resting heart rates are insane. Like Doug meditates and he says like he's not a runner. I'm also pretty sure he works out because he looks fit. He doesn't show it off, but like when you see his arms, holy. But he says like his resting heart rate is like 65. That's like or like low 60s. That's like friggin' a cross country runner's resting heart rate.
You
Like,
seem
what
to
the
have lost your
frick?
train of thought.
And and like so like when they stream, they say like it goes into like the 70s for a resting heart rate. And I'm like, dang, streaming got everyone wired. And probably that's why I feel hotter, even though normally I'm feeling chill. Like something's happening to me when I stream, and I'm like starting to sweat now. And like before I didn't need fan, now I want fan, now I want AC. Can you tell me anything about Unity, what it
Is
means?
science what the keeper would say about it? Or in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one.
I don't feel like close to the answers I wanted.
Sorry, I couldn't be of more help, but that's about all I've got.
Man's an athlete, ha.
He's not though. I think most of it comes from meditating. He looks in shape. He looks good. Like he's not a bodybuilder. Like he's not gonna take his shirt off and you're like, oh my god. He looks really good, but I'm pretty sure most of it comes through meditating, because he meditates a lot. He says. But he does look good. Not to take away from him, but I think most of it's from meditation. Like when I was at peak, when I was peak cross country and track athlete, when I could bang out a sub 5 minute mile, my resting heart rate was like mid 60s, and my sleeping heart rate was like low, or I don't even remember, but yeah, my resting heart rate, like that's crazy that his is that low normally, just existing as a content creator who is on keto, who works out. Peak cross-country track performance. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm talking too much. I can't multitask. Oh, we're effing a little bit. Talk to the Varun prisoner. It's funny because we have, if you remember, our Andreja, who's staring at this wall for some reason, is she's Varun, House of Varun. Yeah, so I think it sucks because now I want to make a really goofy, fun Starfield review. Different than the ones exist, because there's a ton out there. But, because I definitely have my opinions, but now I don't have the footage for it, because everything I recorded was for clips, and so it's already that extension I told you about, it's already vertical 1080 by 1920 format, and so it's already very weird. I'd have to then reformat it backwards, and I don't know if it would downscale badly for the quality. So I have some clippable stuff to turn into a review, but I just don't know if it'll turn out well.
Problem?
But I also want to do something different. I have this really cool idea. But it's going to take a lot of effort, and I don't know if I want to do it, but I think it's very clickable. It's like, the idea, Jay, is traveling to every planet in Starfield so you don't have to. Like, that's kind of the working title right now, but I could see that being very clickable. Traveling to every planet in Starfield so you don't have to. And like, that could also be the review, because it shows you just how many worthless planets there are. It could be satire. I could take it in so many directions. Like, it could be an ultra jab at the game and be in a review in and of itself, while being so clickable. Like I really kind of like that idea, but I know it'll be a lot of efforts, because it seems easy. Oh, just fast travel everywhere, but there are that many planets that could be a long journey, a long several hour long recording session of gameplay. I know you've talked to the Keeper Aquilus about the Varun
He
faith.
knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant
That's an interesting idea.
questions. The great serpent
If you think so, I
waits
appreciate that.
in
If
the
you think it's a trash
He will
idea,
entwine
then that's
the
also good
universe,
input.
And all but the faithful will be made as dust.
Yeah, make it
That
satire and
is
jab
the
at the game,
truth.
lol, but you
No
can also
more,
show true good planets too.
less.
Yes, for sure. Keeper Aquilus spoke of the pilgrim. I'm still debating it. Maybe I'll start like I'll be like Nami and plotting a navigation route to optimize everything. And then if it seems too overwhelming, it's too overwhelming. But I think that would be a really cool way of doing it. It's like a multifaceted thing. It's like satire content that is a review that isn't a review, but in and of itself tells you my opinions of the game. The content in itself speaks for my views. A cosmic serpent seems like important answers to the universe's problems.
It is not an answer, for there is no question. The great serpent will come. All concerns are meaningless in the face of the oblivion he will assuredly bring. You wish to speak of the Keeper's pilgrim, do you not? I will tell you of him, and then you will leave. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down.
Wow.
But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him.
Oh my
and
God.
he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
What? I need to know more about the word
I have
unity.
heard of no such thing. If it exists.
There must be more to your god than just killing.
Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the Great Serpent.
Dude,
I grow
this is
tired
so
of
silly.
speaking. Leave me.
I don't know if it's, you know, I don't want to like trash on religion. I don't want to ruin everyone's parade. I also think religion, you know, there are more and more atheists in whatever each year, but I still don't want to rain on anyone's parade, and I don't want to force my opinions down anyone's throats. But this whole like the space zealots and the space religions are a huge turnoff for me because they just seem so.
A wonderful show of security.
I'm not gonna say it. They're just a huge turnoff for me. We're just gonna leave it there. I don't like that this game keeps trying to tying together the mysteries of the universe and religion together. I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't know how the game's gonna end. If it is just gonna be like a huge religious ending, or like just like maybe it's gonna be very abstract and it's not gonna have the answer, just to prove a point that there are no answers and that the beauty is in trying to search for it, is trying to learn anyway, in spite of seemingly hopelessness and not knowing any answers, is to, you know, search for them regardless. I think that could be the ending, but I really just don't vibe with it. I really don't like it. I gotta go back to Keeper Aquilus. Also, I'm very hot, so maybe I'm just malding. Maybe it's the heat speaking to me. Frick, I'm getting hot. I saw this really one cool video, Jay, that was super clickable. I didn't click it because I'm immune to clickbait, but 900 or almost 1 million people weren't immune to clickbait. I think the thumbnail was so like lucrative because it was just a spaceship flying towards a planet. But what else do you need when the title is I spent 7 hours flying to a planet on in Starfield and this is what happened? Like, that was the content. So
Did it rain today for you guys?
That's where I got my content idea from. It was literally, I spent 7 hours flying to a planet on Starfield and this is what happened. And you want to know what happened, Jay? Take a guess real quick while I answer your question. It did rain for us today. It also thundered a little bit again. It's been raining here for 3 days. Our roof is leaking. Our basement's slightly minor flooding. It's awful. It rained for like 3 days. Not straight, but like massive rain for 3 days, on and off. And today was a little light.
Oh, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
The Enlightened story used the word second and two. I spoke to the Run Zealot, and she said Jinan fought 4 times over 120 days.
If there
Got hit
really
with an
is
invisible
a
wall.
location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates.
Oh,
what
wait.
else did you learn?
This guy's brain is another level. Good guess, because we've been riddled with invisible walls time and time again. No. They flew for 7 hours, and they reached the planet. They reached the planet, and the planet was a flat PNG that they flew through. That they clipped through, that they flew through. Because it's just a PNG floating in space. Isn't that wild? It actually has a distance. And you could actually fly towards it. There are invisible walls from planet to planet, it would seem, but it looks like you could actually fly to the planet after 7 hours.
If you have questions, I'm happy to... Planets are often
That's
named by
hilarious.
number.
That's
oh wow,
content.
that's
That
hilarious.
Yeah.
second might mean the second planet in the system. Was there anything else?
In your story, the pilgrim contemplates infinite addendum. That must mean something.
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system. Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts?
Real quick too, something that just came to mind. MXR is popping off again with Starfield, and I couldn't be happier for him. Literally, he said YouTube has like Starfield and modding Starfield again has brought so much life to him in his YouTube career that he hasn't felt in like several
BRB going
years.
downstairs real quick.
Oh, and then he also said, and if you search Starfield, just Starfield, like 3 of his videos are like in the top 10 of Starfield videos. So I'm so happy for him. What do you go grabbing? Grab me something too, will ya? Please, thank you. Indum, that's the name of the star system.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. And from there, before you go, you've now spoken to many
Yeah, his
different
new pirate era.
perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess
Every
what
time
it
Bethesda
was,
releases a game.
Yeah, I'm happy for him. There's something sacred out there bringing everything together. It's just a word, and I need to take responsibility for finding it, not pray. Only total conviction will bring us to the truth. We are being tested.
And once you know, what will you do? Even the most objective scientist holds the belief that observation itself will be of benefit to humanity. You will be taking a similar part of yourself with you when you find the answer. Will that not color your perception of it?
Of course. The benefit of science is that a person's thoughts can be tested. That doesn't give me license to define unity beforehand. How is talking about the unknown supposed to help?
When one is lost, looking inward can help.
That's a garbage answer. That's totally irrelevant. That doesn't give me a license to define unity beforehand.
So you're committed to keeping yourself from seeing unity as anything other than a rational objective. Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Shut up. I don't need no truth. Uh-oh, bounty hunters. If you want credits, I've got plenty. I'm a pretty good pilot. I could fly circles around every one of your ships. Oh, I actually just wanted to backstab them and just blast them in. I wanted to fight them. That's Freelo right there. I just wanted to like sneak up behind them, but the game knows you could possibly do that, so they make him grab jump. That's cute. You don't stand a chance against me. God dang, we're slow with all our weapon systems active. How'd this guy fly so far?
Another perfect landing. 10 out of 10.
We'll never grow weary.
Cargo hold, F, inventory, Q, weapons, have our main weapons, packs, store, space shoot, store, apparel, store, all sort. I don't want this gun anymore. Wait, these have weights? Oh no. Sort by weights. All my guns. And whatever this is.
Free soon. Could we talk?
What?
I have been thinking about us
Oh!
as a couple? I am not sure of the terminology. Our relationship, let us say.
Funny. I think about you all the time
I
too.
would expect nothing less. You and I, we come from such different backgrounds. I cannot really know all that you have been through, and you are not House Varun.
It's enough that we love each other. We each bring something unique to the relationship. That's a good thing. I told you, you need to let go of your past. Don't worry about it. I'm not sure we could ever really completely know another person. We do the best we can. It's enough that we love each other.
We do love each other. And that is a lot. This does not work if I am not honest, if I will not speak plainly what is on my mind. As much as I love you, and I do, I cannot help but wonder what the future holds for us, given all that I know to be true.
You don't have to worry. I'm not going anywhere.
No, that is not my concern. I trust that you will stay with me. When the Great Serpent returns, I know I will be by his side as one of the promised.
Oh my god.
But you are not like me. You are not House Varun. Your fate, as much as it pains me, is
Oh
sealed.
my god.
I have tried to not worry myself over it, but I cannot stop thinking about it. What future can we have if that is the inevitable end?
A million different things could happen tomorrow. Let's just be thankful for today. Maybe the Great Serpent can make an exception for me. I don't accept that. I think we decide our own fates. And just what is my fate? I do like this one. I also like I like these two. A million different things could happen tomorrow. Let's just be thankful for today.
You understand, this is different. It is not what might happen. I have have never expected you to share my beliefs. You cannot possibly. I do want to be with you, but there are moments I find myself grieving for you already. How can I possibly move past this?
You have been through so much, you deserve to be happy, even if only for now. We need to enjoy the time we have together, not worry about what's to come. The Great Serpent can have you for eternity. For now, you're mine. Nothing really lasts forever. That doesn't mean it isn't worth it. What's the alternative? We pretend that we don't feel this way about each other? Nothing really lasts forever. That doesn't mean it isn't worth it. The Great Serpent can have you for eternity. For now, you're mine. That's Rizzy. That's super Riz, in my opinion. We need to enjoy the time we have together, not worry about what's to come. You have been through so much, you deserve to be happy, even for only now. A little too cheesy. We need to enjoy the time we have together. Now, that's kind of repeating ourselves. The Great Serpent can have you for eternity. For now, you're mine.
Do you need a
Nothing really lasts forever. That doesn't mean it isn't worth it. I liked both of these. The Great Serpent can have you for eternity. For now, you're mine. Frick. Nothing really lasts forever. That doesn't mean it isn't worth it.
I do not wish to argue, but the Great Serpent is indeed eternal. I just hate to think of anything coming between us. But you are right. I need to focus on what is in front of me now. Thank you for talking me through this. It only serves to remind me how much you mean to me.
What the? What? Yeah, what? I think it's time we make this official.
Really? You continue to surprise and amaze me. I am at a loss for words.
If I'm... Just promise me that you're going to stay by my side. If I'm asking too much, tell me.
There is no such thing as too much, love. My culture deals with this so differently than I have seen in the rest of the settled systems. I need some time to consider what would be an appropriate, equivalent, but do not mistake that for hesitation.
Oh, frick. Why did I just reload the thing I just saved?
I have things I wish to discuss with you when you have time. I have been thinking about... I would expect not... You and I cannot read.
Is that a problem?
The foundational belief of my life, the one you do not share.
We bring something unique to the relationship. That's a good thing. Don't worry about it.
We do love each other. As much as... No. When you are not like... I have tried.
Maybe the Great Serpent could make an exception for me.
I pray regularly that that is the case, but I have never expected you to share my belief. I do. How can I...
The Great Serpent can have you for eternity. For now, you're mine.
Never one to pass up a chance at the joke.
Riz, got a Riz!
I just hate to think of... But you are right. Thank you for talking me through
Alright,
this.
so it ends no matter what.
Thank you, love.
Okay. Go to the Pilgrim's Rest. You missed out, Jay. All right, so we had a random conversation with Andreja because she was having second thoughts on the relationship. Basically, too long don't read. She's like, oh, my religion is pretty intense and you don't believe in my religion. And I'm like, it's okay. We still love each other. We don't have to have the same beliefs. And she's like, that's the thing. Like, every day, whoa, that thing's cool. Every day I stress about you not being with me when the Great Serpent reclaims the universe. And I'm like, oh my god. So basically, she thinks that once the Great Serpent comes, she'll live for all.
God, she trying to shove it down your throat.
Not shove it down my throat. She's just talking about how worried she is that she will live for eternity, and when the Great Serpent comes back, I will be doomed to hell or whatever the frick. It's literally an allegory for like this, like, you know, Christianity. She's like, I'm going to heaven and you're going to hell. How can I like live with myself? How can I be happy with a relationship knowing you're damned for all eternity? And I'm like, what the frick? And then the options were so good. The options were like so reasonable. Like what like something I'd say like, the best we can do now is just live in the moment. Basically one of the options was we love each other and enjoy our lives for all the time we have together. There was another one.
Yeah, live in the moment.
There was another one where it was like, this one was like a super Riz one, and I wanted to see, I reloaded to see what she would say afterwards, because I just wanted to see if there were alternative routes, but there aren't really. But another one was like, the Great Serpent can have you for eternity, but for now, you're mine. And she laughed at that one. She thought that one was good. She was like, charming as ever, but that's not the point. And then there was a couple other options that were just reasonable, about just like
the Rizzler.
Yeah, the Rizzler. The Rizzler came up. But basically, we ended the conversation with basically, my dude is stupid and proposed to her like really anticlimactically on this stupid. We literally were in front of our spaceship and we just landed, and he's like, there's an option that said commitment, and she's like, oh wow, and then my character's like, you know, you could say yes, or if you don't want to, you don't have to. Or like two of the options, and she's like, oh, my culture is so different from yours. I'll have to think of something that's appropriate, an appropriate gesture. I'm like, god dang it, my guy done goofed. He just proposed just randomly, and she didn't say yes, she didn't say no. She was just like, let me think about something that is befitting of my culture and yours. And I'm like, oh, okay. I learned that there might be stuff in the toilets sometimes, and there's no button to open them.
Did the gas station proposal like Jim and Pam?
True! Never mind, it was goated then. So I learned, Co-Carnage taught me that there are sometimes items in here, but there's no open button, so you have to melee it and then pick it up. I learned that from Co-Carnage. Isn't that goofy? In a good way. I am crazy.
Haha, what a goofy feature.
Just like Bethesda. So it's funny. It's so funny, right? Because I was watching other people's reviews and podcasts of the game just because I'm really curious what other people think. I want to know if I'm alone in my opinion or not, which shouldn't matter. I you know, am comfortable in my opinion, but I'm thinking I want to know what other gamers think. Are they like, are their brains broken or not? Are they that diehard Bethesda fans? And there are, of course, some diehard Bethesda fans out there who will give this game a pass.
I saw this TikTok of a guy stealing from a casino by sweeping the chips into a trash can.
You mean like real life casino? Wait, what? Huh?
No, in Starfield.
There's casino in Starfield? What? Interesting. I was so confused. I have never seen a casino in Starfield. I guess I gotta go find one of those. But, so I was watching a podcast, and it's so funny because people will call you know how there are goofy and funny bugs? I agree, there are goofy and funny bugs. I love them most of the time. But people will say, that's just the Bethesda charm. But then when a game like Cyberpunk 2077 releases and there's a bunch of goofy glitches, they're like, oh my god, this game's unplayable. This game's trash. But it's so silly and so, what's it called, hypocritical, that Bethesda has, that's a Bethesda charm. And then Cyberpunk 2077 gets this game's trash, this game's unplayable. Like I had one game-breaking, I had 2 game-breaking Cyberpunk 2070 bugs that required me to reload and lost, me 10 minutes of my time, half an hour of my time, which sucks. But a lot of
what they say, when you like something, they can get away with a lot.
Yeah, I hear you. And that's my point. Like, it's so stinky that happens. Because, like, yes, I had a couple game-breaking bugs in Cyberpunk 2077, but overall, I felt charmed by a lot of the bugs. A lot of the bugs put a smile on my face. Same thing with Starfield. A lot of bugs, and that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to clip hunt bugs and goofy moments. But, like, it sucks that Bethesda gets the pass. Like, that's just Bethesda. Oh, there are no legs on our character in 2023. That's just Bethesda. Like, I hate that they get the pass because they're Bethesda. It's so silly. If you came seeking the right answers, you know what questions to ask. What are you talking about? Return when you know the right question. The frick? If you came seeking the right answers, you will know what question to ask. What is the unity? I return your question with a question. If you have read my writings, what is the burden of people? People are necessary, but people are madness. Who is your most formidable opponent? Myself? Where does enduring contentment come from? In stopping and embracing compassion? You came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope the journey gives you truth. I literally did not read any of the books. I just guessed the answers, which wasn't too hard, but that's how easy and prophetic the game is trying to be when it's not really that prophetic. Or I don't know if they're being satirical about it or not. I can't tell. I feel like there are moments where they're trying to be serious about it, but the fact that I could just blow through that makes it feel satirical because it's just easy peasy without me having to think or ponder in the universe and myself. Or maybe I've already learned a lot about emotions and stuff. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I am comfortable with not knowing. That's what I've been saying the whole time. The more I reflect on being here in this world in this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It will be about me, so I won't have to run. I could actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It can be something beneficial. I can be something beneficial. I'm leaving behind that other person. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let him live the enlightened, the blessed universe for me. You have found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. On Hyla 2, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion sting hides the truth. Okay, he's being prophetic again. I think a younger me might really resonate with this game. Once again, there's a group of 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds out there. There's a group of teenagers out there where this game is rocking them to their core, for sure. But I'm well past that age where I have my own beliefs and rigidity in my beliefs, and I think they're pretty enlightened. And so this game's, got nothing for me in that regard. Check out. Where am I supposed to go? Find the scorpion sting on Hyla 2. I'm surprised this game still isn't taking us that far into, like... I heard in high-level areas, it's still more of the same. You know how there's level 60, level 65, level 70, level 75 solar systems? Apparently, like, I'm super curious what are on...
Every world with living things is a treasure.
I'm very curious what's on those planets, but apparently it's more of the same, just higher level than just scaled. That thing's cool. This thing's pretty cool, I will say. Look at this thing. That's cool. It's like a mantis ant. The owl wolf we saw is still the coolest thing I've seen. These are just like generic, like, oh, alien abominations. But the spider owl thing was really cool. Or the freaking, I don't even know what it's called. What the frick? Cool, we got a little puzzle. Okay. Thing. Okay. The frick? Alright. Let's actually try and solve this puzzle and not guess and check, even though probably there's not that many combinations for you. You could brute force that pretty easily because there's only 4 button presses, so there's only a handful of combinations. I don't feel like the math right now to see all the number of combinations, which aren't a lot, but let's see if we can figure stuff out. Oh, the scorpion sting. This game just spoon feeds you. Like, this should be a moment of exploration. This should be one of the things where you have to explore for it in a good way. Clues. But we just got spoon-fed and we just fast traveled here very easily. I can't figure it out. I don't feel like figuring it out anymore. There's this button. There's this button. The light barely moves. There's a star pattern. Maybe I have to draw out the... Okay, I accidentally solved it. I accidentally solved it. Okay. And then we fast travel because we get spoon-fed because that's what gaming is in 2023. I literally don't know what I figured
Not
out.
as satisfying when you accidentally solve it, lol.
Keeper Aquilus sent me to find the meaning of unity. Time for round 2 then. Surrender or be destroyed. I don't even know what he said. Keeper Aquilus sent me to find the true meaning of unity.
DS has made you a hardcore gamer. This makes it feel too easy.
Yeah, I'm a DS snob now.
I can speak for myself. Constellation ship. You weren't invited to this meeting.
Dang, I cannot wait till Elden Ring.
Has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us.
I can't wait for Black Monkey, whatever it's called.
As long as you come in peace.
I'm a Soulsborne gamer now.
You're one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
A ceasefire meeting? Are the Starborn at war?
We'll explain when we meet.
Oh, there's a civil war. Who is the second Starborn that's guaranteeing my safety?
They're very dedicated to stopping me from getting the artifacts. So if you don't trust me, I know your encounters with our kind have not been pleasant.
Well, that was easy. That's convenient. It's funny because I've said earlier and I've been saying I can't wait to get back to Starfield. But imagine literally the first 30 minutes back into Starfield, I just start mauling again. This game is trash. I'm sick of this game. It's gonna happen. I'm like so excited to go back into Dark Souls. Did I say Starfield? I'm so excited to go back into Dark Souls and then I'm gonna immediately start mauling again. What I'm really excited for is the Phantom Liberty rehaul. Because it's literally a rework of the game. Skills, everything of a Cyberpunk. Skills, some physics are going to be different. New guns, new story, new skills. We're going to start from scratch too. I'm going to start all over from the beginning. And AI Johnny Silverhand is going to make all our decisions for us, whether we do side quests or main story or what answers we pick. So stay tuned for that at the end of the month. In the meantime, let's worry about finishing Starfield and doing goofy Starfield content. Oh, you can't even take out your gun. Oh, you can. Wait, what the frick? But they won't let you fire it. Boo.
Hello. Again. You remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Huh?
Thank you for the stellar introduction.
These guys?
Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
I've made so many jokes, like comparing all their like inspiration from other games. It's hard to like create genuinely new content. But these guys' helmets definitely remind me of Mass Effect, and they also, this guy specifically reminds me of Borderlands 1, the ninja class or whatever the frick it is. Dang right it is.
I don't think your patient counselor act is working on them.
We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause.
We are all in it for ourselves. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
Please don't tell me they're from the future. Please don't tell me they're from the future.
Exactly. I say whoever can collect them should.
I agree. Killing you and taking the artifacts are both on my list.
Good. Hold on to that determination. Because you're about to learn there's a higher prize at stake.
The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
Not a relatively expendable Dusty anymore, are you? Look at where you've ended up. I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who ran to the Eye. I left you behind to protect the artifacts, and the Hunter killed you.
One of me, at least.
Oh.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an
infinite number multiverse.
That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
Okay. Multiverse mumbo jumbo. So this Unity is where the artifacts are from, the temples.
They are all connected.
But both of you are trying to keep people from it.
I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy.
Boo!
I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill.
True.
As I have done countless times.
Who are you?
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp?
Who are you? Multiverse mumbo jumbo. Keeper Aquilus? No, some other version of the same person.
You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. To appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
You've never come this far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another.
So I help one of you, we combine our artifacts into the Unity, but you've literally already entered the Unity. This story doesn't make sense. Whatever war is going on between... Wait, so I help one of you, we combine our artifacts into the Unity.
Bingo.
I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine or the Hunter's?
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
talk to the hunter, I could leave as well.
Sure you have more questions.
Jay, so it's literally, ooh, pilot seat. God dang it. So it's multiversal mumbo jumbo. That's what this is, Jay. How do you feel about the story? Multiversal mumbo jumbo.
Seat reminds me of Star Trek.
True. Literally, we can't have any original thoughts. We just compare everything else to everything else that exists. Poor Bethesda can't make its own unique IP, even though it desperately wants to. We keep comparing it to other things.
Tell you everything I can.
Oh, so we have Barrett from another universe. We have the Hunter from another universe. But if I'm understanding
And then if it's a space game, I guess multiverse ain't too far-fetched.
I'm not saying if it's far-fetched. I'm saying if it's good or not. I'm not trying to do the plausibility of it. It's just this guy. Basically, this is silly though, because they want to combine artifacts with me to reach the Unity, but they've already reached the Unity. Both of them are here because they've been through the Unity. So it literally doesn't make sense. Also, look at this glitch. Look at my head whipping causes their fabric to do whatever it's doing.
Are they trying to create a third?
I don't know what you mean by that. They are from different universes, and they have the ability to go through universes. I don't know why they want to combine with me, to join forces with me.
You become like them.
They're fighting a war. I don't understand the plot. It doesn't make sense. Not because there's.
For whomever can get there. Don't fall for that talk.
It's not that it's not plausible. It's that it doesn't make sense that they're hunting for it.
I know we're not the same people we met in our universes. Still, it's good to see you again, old friend.
He's trying to trick me. What exactly is the armillary?
And all the artifacts are assembled. The device they create is called the armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
So you to try to protect the artifacts, keep them from being abused.
You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power.
So this guy should be unstoppable. What happens when you enter the Unity?
It's not an easy experience to describe, but the Unity will speak to you. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone.
Okay, so that's why people say don't noob. So it makes more sense now. Okay, I understand, Jay. This guy just wants power, so he keeps transversing different universes to get power. This guy seemingly is stopping people like him who keep traveling to find more temples to get more power. But if that's the case, they should both easily destroy me and be like all powerful. Their ship should also absolutely destroy mine. Like the power scaling is obviously because we're a main character and we survive, but they should destroy me with their powers alone. They don't need
the
guns.
emissary and their kind. You might think the emissary is on your side, but your persistence is what forced them to tell you the truth. Remember that.
You called the emissary a hypocrite. Why?
They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter.
After you attack the lodge, you let me go. Why?
To see what would happen, of course. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. It's new. I took it as a sign.
Why did you attack us?
I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary.
You had this meeting because of me?
No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept tending. And it's a bad habit I started a long time ago. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll.
Hog D&D.
Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
What is the Unity to you? Why kill for it?
Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. I don't kill for the Unity.
Jay, so this is lore-wise, it makes sense why the New Game Plus, when you New Game Plus, literally you start all over. I like New Game Pluses like Dark Souls, where you have all your gear, have all your stats, but everything is just harder. But in this game, it just resets. So, like they said, there's actually lore behind it, which makes sense, but I don't like it when New Game Pluses do that.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. Here.
You starborn sure like your you must see for yourself nonsense.
I do not always know if you are a person I should be helping. I have also found that advice is a poor substitute for experience. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned.
He gave me random stuff. Final glimpses? Wait, are we about to beat the game? Am I closer than I thought? Wait, Jay, are we right there? Final glimpses? Do we want to try and blast these guys? Whoops, I boarded again.
Is this the final quest?
I don't... Oh, I can equip my gun this time. Wait, what? Oh my god! Wait, she disliked that? Andreja, these are the enemy! How do you dislike this? What? Andreja! This is the enemy! These are the bad guys! Wait. What happens if you kill them here and now? It's time for a little punching, stun locking action. Before Jay, I couldn't take out my gun.
What's UR girl doing running in circles, LOL?
She hates me. I'm standing in his Bankai, and it's hurting a lot. She left my party. She left my party because she doesn't like me shooting these random space hostiles. I hate this. She abandoned me for no reason. This game's dumb. She hates. I literally proposed, and she's like, "Oh my God, you shot the alien people. I dislike that. I'm not gonna be a part of that." And she literally just she hates me now. I'm so confused.
She's not Choir the one low.
Of course they don't die though. Andreja, why do you hate me?
She's supposed to love you for who you are.
These are the enemy! How could she even didn't remotely dislike that? Why? This game's bad. Why can't that be an ending? Look what, they're both in one place. Okay, she's just running around like a maniac.
Imagine this whole time she's been a double agenter.
Yeah. She wants...
They sent her to be by yourself.
She wants to be the, what's it called? She wants to be the Starborn. Let me try again with this gun. Wait. Let me sneak attack him. Oh my god, look at that rip. Wait, hello? Wait, he doesn't notice me. Wait, that's hilarious. She's fine with it this time. I'm so confused.
And just what is on your mind?
What was different between this time and last time when I did this? This time I did it even more deceptively. I snuck attacked this guy until he friggin' blast.
You attacked the guy on the left first.
Interesting. Now what? Dude, this gun rips.
But either way, this is stupid.
This should be an ending. I should be able to do this. F it.
And these guys are weak.
F it. I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna see what happens on the rest of the game now. I'm leaving it. They're gonna be like that. I'm gonna see what happens. I don't know. I know Skyrim had its limitations on who you could kill, but I don't know, man. I'm leaving. I'm gonna leave them like that and see what happens, if it changes the game or not. I'm thinking the game devs didn't think you would undock, redock, onboard, reboard, because before you could not pull out your guns, and now you can. What if I just shot them up though? What if I also, like, not only do I leave them for dead, what if I just went, oh my good, the bullets literally phase around this ship. The bullets, oh. Wait, they're stuck in. What? It's healing! It's healing! Oh! What the? What? Don't let him get into hyperspace. They shouldn't be able to fly the ship. I just destroyed them. No! Redock. Wait, let me see if they're still inside. They're alive again! How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man?
The artifacts hold many secrets.
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson? They don't stay dead. They don't stay dead. They just heal back to full. Lame.
Sure you have more questions? Ask.
God dang, that guy can laser you. You can't destroy this ship. You can't destroy them. Whatever. Alright, we tested the limits of the game for a little bit. Let's go back to the lodge and see what our friends have to say. You have contraband set of systems. Uh-oh, I forgot to sell it. I forgot to sell the contraband. Hopefully, I pass again. But last time I had 77% chance, so we'll just save scum. We'll just save scum until we land correctly. Wait, so if I fly for 7 hours, I will reach this planet. Actually, no, this is the moons have an invisible wall for sure. No shot I'm actually going anywhere. Oh, I have to power up the grav drive. This is an invisible wall. Straight up. Look how it's like deflecting me. Wait, Jay, what did you get from downstairs? I told you to pick me something up. What'd you get? What'd you get us?
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for
I just craved something carbonated.
Oh, nice. What'd you get me?
So I got a Sprite and a Diet Pepsi.
Oh, thanks. I'll take the Diet Pepsi. Thank you. Remember, I gotta sell that thing.
Shipped it already.
Oh, thank you, brother. Boxbox.
2 to 3 business days should be there.
Boxbox always asks his chat. He'll be like, guys, we're door dashing boba. Place your order in the chat. Boxbox always does that, and it never fails to amuse everyone and chat.
I did not spend as much time here as some of the others, but I appreciate that I was still given
Let's
my
take a
own room.
sleep break real quick so we heal to full. Also, I gotta remember to sell my contraband here. Frick, where's my bed? Frick, where's my bed? Frick, where's my bed? Is it this one? Frick. Frick. Frick, what the frick? Which one? This one. I should modify my weapons too. You awaken filled with a newfound sense of emotional security. What the frick? Is that in regards to Andreja? Because we're like married now or soon to be married? What the frick? Alright, everyone. I've got news. Dude, look at his arms, though.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you?
It's the center of a multiverse. We're building the way to it. There's an infinite number of me out there. I feel sorry for all of them.
I don't think I understand.
Saying we're living on the parallel.
Let's take a step back. This is everything we've been building towards, and the implications are a lot to take in. Could you explain the part about multiple universes one more time for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
I met a version of Barrett. He told me the Unity creates the Starborn and they cross universes. Apparently, in another universe, I died and Barrett lived. He's the emissary now, a Starborn. Trust me, there's multiple universes. The Unity is how we get to them. It makes you Starborn. I met a version of Barrett. He told me the Unity creates the Starborn and they cross the universe.
And that's why the Starborn want the artifacts so desperately. They're the keys to unlocking the infinite.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion?
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation.
Think of what light awaits us. A new life, the powers of a Starborn. This is our mission, to go into the unknown. We should all take time to think about what this means.
You're right. We have to see the Unity for ourselves.
I know this has been a lot for everyone to take in, but we finally have answers.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on...
I'm ready now,
There's
Vlad.
something I need to talk to you about.
Oh my god, everyone wants to talk to me about my
Yes?
decisions that I've ever made.
Look,
Oh.
I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you.
Oh.
The fact that you risked your life to save me.
You would have done the same for me. I only accept thanks in the form of credits.
I appreciate you trying to cheer me up, but I can't get this out of my mind.
No, give me
My
credits.
only wish is that my rescue hadn't come at the expense of Barrett's life. He was one of my closest colleagues and a cherished friend. He always knew how to make me laugh.
Oh, Jay, one really cool thing. One really cool thing. Who hates this? Someone thinks this is stupid. Someone whose playthrough I watched thinks this is stupid. Moist Critical? Moist Critical thinks this is stupid. But, no wait, the odd one thinks this is stupid. He says it's like a forced choice that's unnecessary. Basically, the odd one, you know how
what's stupid.
You know how in our mission we could have chosen to go to the Eye, or we could have stayed here to defend the lodge, and depending on where we went, someone would die. So apparently, it's not scripted.
Yeah.
It's not scripted. Your least liked.
This silence is getting.
The person who you've built up the least relationship with, if you choose to defend the lodge, will die on the lodge. But if you go to the Eye, your highest affinity companion will die if you don't go to the Eye. So basically, the cooler one, in the odd one's opinion, is to stay and defend the lodge because it's just
Interesting.
it's more epic. And what I liked is that it's not scripted. It changes based on who you friendship and who your companion and who you romance. But he was more.
That is a good thing.
He was more upset that he wanted to defend the lodge because he wanted the cooler experience, but obviously he wants his companion. So there is a little bit of
more versatile and story variant.
I mean, it's slightly story variant, just a different person dies. It's like not critical. It can have some emotional strings tied in there, but I think that's cool. No one's blaming you for what happened. We got in over our heads and we paid the price. This was completely out of your control. No one's blaming you for what happened.
I don't have to. Our charter at Constellation has always been to analyze the unknown. Yet all the while, I've been cavalier about taking risks and pushing the boundaries. Had I not pushed so hard to pursue the Starborn, perhaps none of this would have happened at all, and Barrett would still be alive.
Sam, we're trying to have a private conversation over here. You can go, you know. You can't take responsibility for the Starborn's aggression. We can't just ignore what the Starborn are doing. The Sarah Morgan I know would never let the Starborn get away with their plan, rarely at the expense of our members' lives.
I can't sugarcoat our mission statement. Space travel and planetary exploration is inherently risky. Even Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks, went... But this particular danger with the Starborn is off the scale.
A cool side quest, which may or may not exist, would be to locate the missing founder's body and loot. That'd be a cool side quest. You can't take responsibility for the Starborn's aggression. We can't ignore what the Starborn are doing. The Sarah Morgan I know would never let the Starborn get away with their plan. You can't take responsibility for
Of course I
aggression.
can. Damn it! Why? We're explorers. Our curiosity pushes us to seek answers to life's mysteries. Yet in return, this is what the universe throws at us. Beings from God knows where who are trying to murder us.
We've proven that there are some mysteries meant to be left unsolved. Maybe we overextend ourselves. It's simply bad luck, Sarah.
No. I refuse to allow Barrett's death to be attributed to bad luck. It isn't fair.
Life's not
The
fair.
question is, where
You should have learned that from your military days. What the
Stop
frick?
pushing the boundaries. Take a more aggressive posture towards the universe.
We keep doing exactly what we're doing because we never did anything wrong in the first place. We continue moving forward, but use extreme caution along the way. We continue moving forward and take out anything that stands in our way.
I don't know. We've already suffered such a terrible loss. Well, I suppose that's all I had on my mind for now. I'm sorry I got so angry. But I assure you, it's nothing personal.
But anytime you want to talk, I'm here. I didn't really solve anything. I'm happy to be your galactic explorer and punching bag all in one.
Who knew you had so many incredible uses? Well, we have a long road ahead of us. I suppose it's high time we get back to work. We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course.
We've been talking.
All right. Give me a moment. I need you to tell me what on earth possessed you to side with the Crimson Fleet and betray UC Sister.
I wanted to become king of the pirates.
Completely lost your mind.
I didn't realize you feel so strongly about this. Okay, just calm down a moment. I didn't expect you to understand. I don't want to do this right now. I don't expect you to understand.
Oh, goddamn right I don't understand. Don't you realize that by strengthening the Crimson Fleet, you've done... Not to mention the fact that you've exposed the rest of the settled systems to one of its most dangerous enemies.
Before this goes too far, give me a chance to explain myself. Okay, now you're just exaggerating. I don't owe you an explanation. I thought you didn't care about the United Colonies anymore. Before this goes too far, give me a chance to explain myself.
It had better be good, because you've got a lot to explain.
Money. The members of the Crimson Fleet aren't as immortal as you make them out to be. I was enticed by the money. For once, I just wanted to feel alive. I want to learn the truth about the settled system's greatest legends. That's actually true. I wanted to find Goldie Roger.
Oh, I see. Well, I suppose that changes everything. I can totally understand how recovering Crix's legacy completely eclipses unlocking the mysteries of the entire universe.
I think I've made a terrible mistake, Sarah. I'm sorry, I think you have this all wrong. Well, it's too late to change what I've done. Oh god, do I want 80 just to make her happy? No, she's not the one I'm romancing. I'm sorry, I think... Wait, why would I be sorry for thinking she's... Well, it's too late to change what I've done.
So that's it then. Just water under the bridge to you. Listen, I'm not here to tell you how to run your life. What you choose to do with my advice is complete.
You too.
I know everyone's excited by the article.
Take it easy.
But we need to be as objective. As much as I love uncovering new...
I've barely
Stay
talked to
safe,
this lady.
okay?
Vlad.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn.
I'll follow up on these.
Catch a smile out there.
Go to Freya 3. Go to Tau Centi V3D. Alright, we have to sell our contraband real quick. We've got hot items. Honestly, I took a nap. Not a nap, but I like rested after editing for a decent amount of time today, so streaming feels really good right now. Jay, if I do say so myself. The modding community is going ham, but I can't wait to see what other mods come out. I need better perks. I need better skill trees. I need better weapons. Even though the legendary weapons are really cool, I need more. I'm gluttonous. Honestly, I might download the optimization stuff. Because it says I'm running fine at 60 FPS, but there's just some things not optimized. I've seen a lot of menu stuff that are just better.
If you experience any issues, welcome to UC District. Oh.
We need ship's parts because we used a lot in our fight against the Crimson Fleets, or for the Crimson Fleet rather. We need digipicks, which they don't have. Whoa, Assassin's Calibrated Beowulf. Whoa, N67 smart gun. Whoa. The frick did I buy? How do I find contraband from ship? Misk. Do they know? Oh my god, she has so much money now. Now that the game progressed, I could sell her so much. What I need to sell is contraband. I'm making them poor. How do I find contraband? It's got to be in Misk, no? Or is it in, I guess I can't sell them contraband. Dude, they have so much money I could make off of them. Not that we literally don't need money anymore, but we made her poor.
Right. Come back if you need something else.
Where's the dude? There's like a dude in here that used to buy contraband. Effits. I make so much money. I don't. Oh, this guy.
Working at the distribution center can be tiring. See ya.
Wait, who buys contraband? Is it the trade distribution? The trade authority? How's your new script coming along for your intro? Can't wait to see your new intro.
Anything?
Sell from ship inventory. I don't know how to sell contraband.
I can help you with?
Freya 3 and Tau Centi V. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, Boulders. Pog, we're here, Pog. Alright. There's a random forgotten military base, Shoza V. Oh god. As I look at this traveling to every planet in Starfield, obviously you gotta include the moons, because some of the planets are just gas giants with moons. There's literally, I randomly flew to this level 35 solar system, and like, what's out here? Shoza 3. Civilian outpost, science outpost. Okay, what about the moon on Shozo 3? Nothing. What about this place? Nothing. What about its moons? Oh, civilian outpost. Ooh, nothing. Ooh, nothing. Ooh, nothing. What about over there? Wow. Nada. Soja 2, Forgotten Military Base. That could be cool. Shows a 2A, nothing. Shows a 7C, nothing. Shows a 7A, nothing. Shows a 7. Nothing. Wow, riveting. Abandoned outpost on the moon of Shows 7. Shall I continue? Shows a 4. Mining outpost, science outpost. Shows a 1. Nothing. Ooh. Bo, you don't know until you land there. I guess that's true, but literally the pictures tell you if there's anything worth it. I don't know where to sell contraband. I'm just gonna carry $1 million worth of contraband until I know where to sell it. I'm just gonna look it up. How to sell contraband in Snapchat, in Starfield. The Den. Okay, you gotta go to the Den. Okay, look, there's a cool distress signal. That's cool. Wait, what? Nishida Research Station. Oh, it wasn't a random encounter. I think it's a part of the main quest. This is a nice grassy plains. This would have been a nice place for our base.
If you need to harvest anyone.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, Andreja, what's up?
So, we finally have all the answers. And yet here I stand, feeling like I understand even less than I did before.
True.
This talk of the unity of a multiverse? Dead friends appearing again?
The artifacts, the powers of Starborn, it seems to add up. They don't seem to be happy about any of this. There's only one way to prove whether it's true or not. Someone has to enter the Unity.
And you think it is just that simple? It would seem to me that verifying this is much like verifying the idea of an afterlife. If this is all true, as the Starborn say, then passing through the Unity will allow one to know the truth. But whomever does that will then never be able to report that truth back to the rest of us.
You believe in the truth of the Great Serpent. This is similar. The existence of the Starborn here in our universe backs it up. This has always been the mission, learning the truth no matter what. If you ask me, this beats dying to get answers. You believe in the truth of the Great Serpent. This is similar.
I am not sure that is true. We had the experience of Jinan Barun, who himself met the Great Serpent.
Yeah, and we have the Starborn.
There is no way for any of us to return to verify what the Starborn have claimed is real.
It's okay to be scared. This is a huge leap. We have to see where this leads, what the Unity is. We did finish where we started. There's too much at stake to do anything of this. I really want to see this through, and I need your support.
Yes, I understand.
Oh, I did not choose the one I wanted to.
To all of this, but I do not see how you can be. Even if everything the Starborn have said is true, if you pass into this Unity and come out in some other universe, look at who they are, and what they have become. They have the faith. Are you not at all worried that the same fate would befall you?
This is what exploring is really about, taking a risk, venturing into the unknown. I understand what you're saying, but I have to see this through. This is just all Ethereum until we find all those artifacts. Let's focus on those first. This is happening, so you better get on board. Is this about the Unity or is this about us?
Can it not be about both? We have been through a great deal together. If you go into this Unity, we have no idea whether we would ever see each other again. Or, if we did, would we be the same? Different versions of ourselves somehow?
I understand what you're saying, but I have to see this through. This is what exploring is about, taking risks, venturing into the unknown.
She looking for ever chance to split up LUL.
This is all just theory until we have all the artifacts. Let's just focus on that. This is happening, so get on board. This is what exploring is about, taking risks, venturing into the unknown.
Now you sound like Sarah. But you are not wrong. I will do my best to assume the best, but you cannot blame me for preparing for the worst.
So I know...
We should get back to it. Now that we know what to work toward.
I know I've said this many times. I've said this before. I'll say it again. New Game Plus resets your game to a new... I don't know if New Game Plusing... What the frick are these? These are monstrosities. Jesus Christ. Calamari, anyone?
Smell will not be an issue.
The one thing I don't know is, will New Game Plusing delete all your saves? Because I know Coke Carnage said do not New Game Plus, or do not rush New Game Plus. Because he beat the main storyline, and now he started a new playthrough to 100% it. I don't know if he's starting a new storyline out of his own volition, or if the game literally resets everything for you. Now I'm a little concerned. Oh, this is kind of cool. Oh, that's her new legendary energy weapon.
It's all good. You got other games to play, huh?
Yeah, but no, I understand it is all good, but it's not, because I do want to do other Starfield content. Remember, like Starfield challenges. When I beat the game, I want to do, like, Doug has milked Skyrim content into oblivion, doing Skyrim challenges. I guess I don't need a... I guess most of those start from new saves anyways, so you're right. It's all good. Most gaming challenges start from a fresh save, I believe. Whether it be speedrunning or speedrunning with goofy challenges, whether it be can I beat the game with only a whatever. So you're right. You're right. That would be very interesting though if the game force deleted everything to prove a point about the Unity like changing you or whatever. That'd be an interesting decision.
Very hardcore decision.
It would definitely prove the point it's making about exploring space for the sake of exploring space and knowledge for the sake of knowledge. It would definitely reinforce that, and venturing into the further beyond despite...
There's a guy doing Elden Ring and trying to beat all the bosses with refillables, lol.
God dang it. See, that's the clickable stuff people want. In terms of those kind of games. What do you mean refillables? Like throwing knives? I thought about that for Dark Souls. Can you beat Dark Souls 1 bosses with only throwing knives? That'd be so hard.
Just throws things at it, lol.
Yeah, oh my god. I've thought about that. I've thought about that. It's crossed my mind.
Yeah, he's hardcore.
I mean, nothing will beat the Dark Souls trilogy no-hit person.
Every time I run into his live on TikTok, it's wild.
He does it live on TikTok? What a genius.
He be on the last boss on repeat trying to beat it with refillable.
I'm responding to your distress signal.
What? We haven't sent a distress signal? Nothing on the comms. No other ships in the system since our last supply drop. Look.
You can visibly see the veins on his face and his skin turning red from rage.
It said there was an explosion in your high energy research lab.
Really? The high energy research lab? Alright. I don't know what's going on here.
Pretty sure he's on gear 2 with how red he is and draining his lifespan.
What's inside? Stay with me and don't make me. I'll get the door.
Well, that's sus. Whatever's going on is super sus. Sussy Baka. What an intense gaming challenge.
Step 1. Scan is clear. One moment. Attention all. I am declaring accordion. All sections are now on lockdown. Senior staff, protocol Delta. Use up. There. Be right with you.
Dang, maybe I should do a pacifist playthrough. Beating Starfield with frick. There's a lot you could do.
Ethan Hughes, Chief of Security. If you'll follow me.
Who's the director?
Kaya Patel, our 28 years in quantum particle physics.
Which is all security.
We're a small research station in the middle of nowhere. Pirates eat places like these for lunch.
I like your armor.
We'll take the back way.
I like your armor. It would be a shame if something happened to it. I'd be interested in doing a pacifist run in Starfield where you literally beat the main quest without doing anything, or certain quest lines with just talking. Oh! What the frick? I'm assuming the nuclear reactor happens and I didn't get drugged. Either I got drugged or the thing exploded like the guy was scared it was gonna explode. Okay, also, ew. Also, Andreja has her legendary weapon now. That's why she's ripping through everyone. She has her legendary weapon. We gave her one of each ammo that we had, and now she pops off.
What the?
What the frick?
Easy! What the hell was that?
Some kind of anomaly. It could be the artifact I'm looking for.
What are you talking about? 1 minute you're following me, and then you're just gone. Minute later, you pop in out of nowhere looking like you were in the middle of a fight.
There was a scorpion. I was.
But there's nothing here. I should have never let you inside. What is this? Some kind of stealth tech?
If I had stealth tech, I wouldn't be arguing with you in a hallway.
Look, I don't know what's going on.
Oh god, we're bleeding universes, Jay.
This way.
Andreja has her legendary gun because we gave her one of every ammo we have, and the NPCs work by using only one of their ammo.
Who's there?
Oh!
Oh, thank God. Finally, someone came. The distress signal. You picked up the distress signal, right?
Yeah, I got your distress signal.
It's been so long. I'm out of food. Out of water. Wait. How did you get in here?
I think I'm shifting from the other Nishia, an intact one.
What? What are you talking about? No. No. This doesn't make any sense. The accident. Maybe this is a side effect of the accident. If the probe is still feeding power to the distortion.
Probe distortion, right.
Right. We were studying a gravitational distortion 3 months ago. I was calibrating an experiment in our high-energy research lab. It caused a gas leak. Sparked a fire. I was trapped in the control room. There.
You were experimenting on an artifact.
An artifact?
Here. We should. Wait. He's back. Alright. We're on our way up. Hughes out. I was just filling in the director. Let's keep moving.
Jay, we're blending realities.
If anything happens, the director's office is on the second floor, end of the hall. You can't miss it.
Second floor, end of the hall. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. I'm supposed to be following you.
Come on.
I know, you go.
Blending.
He's not going. Finally, Jesus Christ. Blech. Dude, this guy's gonna die. Do do do. Do do do. I've picked up so many meds, I literally don't know what they do.
This way.
This way. Go, 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 go.
Come in. Kaya Patel, research director. And this is our chief scientist, Maria Hughes. Ethan said you disappeared right in front of him. Twice now?
Director, you can't be taking this seriously.
What?
Look, I don't know who you are or what you're doing here, but there has to be a rational explanation for all of this.
I'm shifting to an alternate universe or something. Can it? I already know about your experiment. You found an artifact. You have an idea what you're dealing with.
An artifact?
You mean the source of the distortion?
I've seen what they can do. It's why I'm here. They're connected to the multiverse, countless other realities. They're a key to temples to the unity creation itself. They're connected to the multiverse, countless other realities.
The multiverse?
You're right. This is well beyond anything we were prepared for. And you have some connection with them then. Interesting.
Just tell, whatever it is, I keep shifting across another universe.
That is quite a claim. What makes you think that?
It's burned out. Raphael was the only survivor.
Raphael? Raphael died in the accident.
Wait, burned out? The leak. Director, there was a hydrogen leak right after the accident. It was contained in a minute or two.
But if it hadn't been...
Another universe, though.
You said the gas leak was contained. How?
We're not sure.
Raphael was in the lab near the ventilation controls.
Maybe he did.
Oh god, time. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do time travel, universal timey-wimey thing. Is there some way to help him?
You mean this other Raphael?
Raphael was a colleague and a friend. If there was some way to help him, I would.
Raphael is dead?
Dead. The research level has been locked down since the accident.
If he survived, he could have ended the lockdown.
Tell me about the accident.
This facility and the research level 2 kilometers beneath us were built to study a gravitational distortion. 3 months ago, our chief engineer, Raphael, was calibrating an experimental probe when...
We still don't know what happened.
Raphael said the probe is feeding power to the distortion.
That would make sense. That's why the field strength keeps increasing. We have a control unit for the probe. After the accident, I tried to use it to shut down the system, but the kill switch isn't responding. We could shut it off manually, but the entire research level is locked down.
I don't care about the lockdown. You can't override your own security
Not from up
systems.
here. The explosion fried the network circuits.
You guys are literally sitting on a
Without
huge
physical
problem and you're
access
just
to
like
the research
sweeping it
level,
under the rug.
There is little we can do.
We have to find a way to stop this.
How? I told you the research level's locked down.
Maybe I could in the other universe.
What?
Clever. In this other universe, Raphael survived. He made it back from the lab. So clearly his elevator works. Take it. And you might be able to shut down the experiment.
This is crazy.
But first, we have to do something about your shifting.
Yeah, coincidentally, I haven't shifted in a while. I'm open to suggestions.
Maria, do any of the other controls still work?
You can't be serious. This thing is already tampering with space-time.
It may also get worse if we do nothing.
All right.
Then it sounds like we have a plan.
Come with me. The control unit is in the fabrication lab next door.
Ooh, master lock.
What have we gotten ourselves into?
What's in there? I will say MXR is not a fan of the lock picking. I, for one, enjoy it a lot. And obviously to each their own, like I've been saying. This one's intense though. Holy. That's it? Master lock for that? Oh. That's it? Master lock just to hide behind another lock? Dang, I got slightly cocky there. I will say a lot of these bathrooms make me jealous, and they look really nice and cozy. Blech! Oh!
Oh, it's you. What happened? You disappeared, and the ceiling caved in, and...
I met with the director. We have to shut down the probe.
What? How? Look, if you think things are bad up here, the research level is even worse. I barely made it out. I don't understand any of this. If I hadn't seen you disappear with my own eyes, Okay. You're my ticket out of here. We can get out through the pantry. Here's the key.
New companion. Ooh, rare ammo. Ooh, sushi rolls. Now I want sushi. What if there was a manual?
All right, sir. I gotta try to sleep early today. Good night, sir.
Good night, AOJ. Thanks for stopping by as always. Take care. Good luck with sleep. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. It doesn't look like we're gonna beat this game today or maybe even tomorrow, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Bye-bye. See you, Bowler.
What the? Security break! Go! Everybody out!
For it!
You no.
Excuse me.
Didn't you hear security breach?
No! No! Leave me alone!
Why don't you run like everyone else? She's stun locked. She's a deer in the headlights.
This can't be real.
I'm clearly not doing anything bad. He's unfazed. That's cool.
hours to clear this out.
What happened? I shut down the probe.
I'm not sure. It might stop whatever's happening to you.
Where are these creatures coming
They're
from?
a native species. The fire took out the generators, damaged the foundation.
Can you tell me about the accident?
I was in the lab, working on the frequency calibration for the probe. I was walking out of the control room when it happened. I heard the tanks rupture. The alarm sound. I jumped back into the control room. The doors sealed. I was safe, but I was trapped. If I had gone the other way, maybe I could have made it to the ventilation controls. I don't know.
What now? This looks like a dead end.
How should I know? You're the one who keeps winking in and out of existence. I just want to get out of here. Go do whatever you're going to do.
Yo.
What? Oh, it's you. You realize you just poked into my locked office. So much for security protocols.
I'm trying to get to the fabrication lab.
Sure. Down the hall. Take the stairs next to the atrium. Yeah, let me get the doors for you. And done. Is there anything else you need?
Are there any scorpions native to this planet?
Yes, Kataxi. The original survey team ran across them. You're welcome to read the old logs.
I need something to fight the Kataxi in the other universe.
The Kataxi in the other universe. I've got an experimental thing one of the engineers put together.
It would make sense to just go along with what I want.
You're starting to make a lot.
Hand it over now. I'm glad you're starting to realize that you may as well just hand it over. There's no reason for us to have... there must be some way that we could both win here.
That's typical.
I know you'd like to help me if you could.
Sorry, but... Sorry,
What?
Bigger than you'd expect. Real state-of-the-art. That's right. The whole system's...
I can't believe I failed. I can't believe I failed. You. Rick?
What, did you get lost in the hallway?
Stupid, I'm teleporting. Yes.
Right. This is the probe control unit. Most of these controls aren't responding. I'm going to very carefully adjust the settings I can. There's no way to tell what's about to happen. Pay attention and be ready for anything. I'll begin by adjusting the energy feed of the electron beam array. We're at 93 teravolts. Calibrating to 95, 97, 100. Nothing. Let's try the other way. 91, 89. What the? Okay. It looks safe to approach, but what in the world?
Does that really look safe to approach? Well, how is that the conclusion? You're a terrible scientist.
It's a micro-distortion. Flux pattern matches the distortion in the lab. The setting is just exposing it somehow. Step into the distortion, please.
You first.
Look, whatever's going on here, you want to call this whole thing off? Nothing. No, hold on. There's a slight pattern change. Some kind of resonance. Right, stay there. Let me turn the feedback up for a moment. Calibrating to 90, 91.
Gross.
What happened?
It worked.
So, the lower setting causes the distortions to manifest, and the higher causes you to shift. Keep it on the lower setting until you want to shift. I'd give you my control unit, but it looks like you already have one from the other unit. Love to take a look at that.
Something I need to do.
If you can get down to the research level, disengage the power interlocks, then pull the emergency shutdown to stop the
emergency
probe.
shutdown.
That should finally... Oh, and before you... Try not to get lost in the hole.
Yo.
Well then, if you need supplies, I've asked Dr. Barakova to take care of you. It's the least I... Before you go, there is one other thing. If this experiment is the cause of your shifting, when you shut it down, what happens then?
You tell me.
Nishina is a closed system. Two potential states held in tension. When you shut down the experiment, that tension will resolve. You are the outside observer in the system. Whichever reality you are in, at that moment, is what will become real. For you and your universe, at least.
No!
The question is, which will you choose?
I'm going to choose you, this universe.
Of course.
Well, what happens to the universe?
I don't know. It may cease to exist. It was one possible universe, but not what actually happened. We or Raphael actually did die. Or it may remain real. Or in some quantum sense, perhaps you make both choices and both are welcome to quantum.
What about everything outside
Nothing will change. If the universe was other than it was, you would not be here to make this choice. What you choose will be what happened in your universe, the universe that brought you to this point.
What do you think I should do?
If this were a choice between my life and Raphael's, I would ask you to save him. But as the director of the station, I am responsible for the lives of my staff.
There's no other way?
Not that I can see.
All right.
Have you reached a decision?
I don't know.
You don't have to decide now. Now, it's time. With the network offline, we can't shut down the security system on the research level, so... Ethan? I'm aware of that. Good luck, dear.
Tatiana Barakova, station's doctor. This is not a public medical facility. I can spare a few. Beyond that, I am not your therapist, your psychologist, or your cosmetologist.
He's a medical supplies.
I think I still have...
Okay, it says Take the elevator. What if I just teleport everywhere? What does this even do for me?
A security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals.
So this is where I guess I choose which reality I want to save. Huh. Boo. Is there really nothing for me in this universe? Double down on the Digipix. Black Ops, Anbu Black Ops. Huh. There's a master lock for those of us who are gifted enough to access this. I say as I miserably fail to find the right lock off rip. Is it really? It's not that. Frick? Eh? It's literally the only combination I see. Send it. Huh? That's what happens when you get cocky. God dang it.
A security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals.
There's so much you could explore in both dimensions. Like, where does this lead? Useless? Useless. Alright, run it back. We got a 3-bopper and then a 2-pick right next to each other, but that one doesn't exist, so it can't be that one. I can get debated again. I think it is that one. Bang bang. And then we go 2-bop. Nope. Nope. It could be something like this. Nope. It could be something like this. Yeah, and then this one. And then we have something like that, except flipped backwards. But unfortunately, I don't think it's that one. Ooh, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh, please. I actually can't see which one it is. I effed up somewhere. Final half hour of the stream, everybody. Hopefully we can beat this quest in time. Master locks normally don't give me this much grief. I could usually bang through these pretty well. This plus that. This. No. This. Frick, it's either one. I have to discount double check with something. I have a. Is there a 3-pronger here to check this with? Not one that works with that lock, it would seem. Yeah, it is that one. Oh, frick, I'm dumb. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, you have 16 digipicks. I know I'm a gluttonous digipick monster. We have a 3-block, and then we'd need another 3er, but we don't have another 3er that fits that. So we do something crazy like that, and then we have this one that could clean up. Down to send it, because usually the master locks, if you do it in 2, they're pretty solvable. We have a Y splitter. We'd need a secondary Y splitter, but I don't see one that fits this combination. We could try and do this one, and then we have another 2 splitter, but that doesn't go far enough. This one does. Probably the right solution. Then we need a... We need this plus a 1 block. Finally, I RNG'd one that is like normal art pattern. And for what? For what did I do that?
All systems.
Just to get ambushed, I see. More digipicks that I'll never use because I love to save scum. Another master lock? I'm starting to think it's just better to teleport. Is that the room with the loot in it? I think it is. Okay, I can do this. Easy peasy, easy peasy. Thinking that one, but we can't get. Oh, we can. We can't. Why did I do that? I'm down to waste one of my many picks. Okay, we just need to start sending some of these big boys. Is it seriously not this guy? I think you do double X-Men. And I got you baited. I don't know if it's still possible, but I'm gonna go for it. Wow, it's still possible. What? Which world do I go to? Big brain time, Bo. Big brain time. Oh. Wait, can I go back and loot? Over encumbered is my middle name. Oh, if you aim down sights while scoped, you go faster. What the frick? distortion. It's time to loot. Aha! Inspection soon. Get it together. He didn't quick save. It's because I'm gonna blast through this one. Because I could see all the combinations. I could see all the combinations. That's exactly the one I was thinking. I just couldn't see that pattern. But you know what pattern I can see is that one. Not really worth, but I'll take it, I guess. Okay, teleporting through dimensions is cool. We had to go through this security door that we can't get through our dimension. Okay. Can I teleport back one last time to loot the stuff on this side? Doesn't look like it. Ooh. Okay, bingo, bango, boom, boom. There isn't one that fits that, unfortunately. Is there one that fits that? Doesn't look like it. What about this? Ooh. What? Okay, I have to go back to my other reality. But there's no teleportation stones. Oh. Darn you. Lock them in both universes. It'd be cool if they were the exact same digipick lock sequence, because then that would just be immersive as heck. But it's not, which is fine in this regard. But that would have been so cool. What is this? This one should be easy. Why can't I see it? Eh? There's this. But then we wouldn't have a solution. So then we shift to... What? What? I'm blind. Am I missing something? There's no solution. There's no solution. Oh. What the frick was that? My gun turned into the flying spaghetti monster. Override lockdown. Get to the lab.
A security lockdown is active. Emergency override controls are available on designated security terminals.
Frick, so many enemies. God dang it, robot. I do enjoy this minigame. Ooh. For a novice lock, that's so worth. Is this where we choose which universe we want to save? Because I'm obviously choosing my own universe. Okay, we have to transport. Stayed underground, little guy. Oh. Trying to crawl away. Poor thing. Ew. You let your queen die. You guys failed. Miserably. I need to get to the other side of the wall. Blind. He didn't even hear me either. Okay, well, time to go back to the other universe. This mission's pretty cool. Getting tired of all the lockpicking, though. This wall should have a weapon with different universe weapons. I'll take the big guy, though. I'll always look at a big guy. Ew. Oh, maybe I was going the right way. Wait, no. Wait, what? So in this universe, we're stuck in this room. So we have to leave this room. Okay, perhaps that wasn't the right direction to go in then. Perhaps that way? Ramping. Oh. Ew, auto rivet. Yuck. Okay, I am indeed quite confused. It looks like this is the only pathway you can go through. So we go through here. God dang it, I'm internally bleeding. I accidentally freaking ripped open my innards. There is a secure access thing through here, but it doesn't lead anywhere. Pretty sure we want to be on the opposite side of this thing. Oh, there's even more for us to go through. We go through here. And then we killed those things. I feel like there should be a teleport guy nearby. I literally don't know why I picked that stuff up. There's this. Clearly you're supposed to look through this hidey hole, and then what? And if we go to the other dimension on this side, we're stuck still, step bro. This seems right. And now we're stuck still. But we have, oh. I don't think this does anything. Honestly, this griefs me from EXP if I disable the robots. Surely it's this. Oh no. Oh no, I lost my touch. Unless I've already messed up, which is possible. I never lose my touch. Never. In fact, I'm so confident it was that one. Calculated. Frick off. Aha. We're sending it. Oh yeah. Honestly, it greases my EXP if I turn them off. And now I don't have so now the door's closed. If I go up here, door's closed, we teleport back. Bench, that's it. Oh god, my brain's not really working. It's the end of the stream. What do I do? We beat this and call it a night. But how? I'm over encumbered. Robotics lab computer. We have so many of the key cards. My guy's slowly dying. I definitely didn't have a lot of those. Mochi. I'm stuck, step bro. It doesn't make sense. We're in this room now. Former robotics engineer can't figure out simple multiversal problem. We go back to the stuck universe. We want to go through here. We want to go through here. We want to go up. We want to go up. That has to be right. But there's no teleportation. This seriously has to be the way. Oh my god. I seriously am not missing anything up here. That's the way. I'm getting stumped by this, the most simple puzzle ever. Is there a lockdown thing I have to do? Like the other side? Please, we need to beat this mission so we can go to bed. There's no shot I messed up. Slow down. There we go. Frick. I thought we ended the lockdown. This is sad and pathetic. This is sad and pathetic. We are through the door. There are no distortions. We need to be through this door because the good side is locked down. Behind the door. Frick off out of here. I feel like it has to do with this little goofy window. We have to get to bed. I don't know what this is. Alright, brothers, we're gonna end it there. We'll figure this out another time or figure it out, like, the next solution to this off stream and pick it up exactly where we left off on stream because my brain's not working. I'm tired. I'm sure you're all tired too. And anyone who stopped by, thank you so much for chatting and thank you so much for lurking. Thank you much for everything you could afford.